In the studio, Marissa Streit, the CEO of Prager University. Marissa, thanks for coming.
It is so great to be here.
This story that PragerU is suing YouTube, suing Google, it might be my favorite story in the news, and there's a lot of competition here. Why are you suing Google?
So we're suing them because what they're doing is obviously wrong.
And just for people, I think everyone in the conservative movement is aware of this, YouTube is banning your videos.
Right. So we have about 250 videos, 1/5 of our portfolio. That's 50 videos are being either restricted or demonetized by YouTube and Google. Which ones, nobody knows why.
Well, some of them, it's not like these are violent videos. These are 5-minute explainer videos on perfectly interesting topics. And when they restrict it, you can't see them in universities and in high schools, right?
Right. So that's how we found out that the videos were restricted, because some of our college students started emailing us saying, hey, did you take down that video that I saw last night? Where are they? And we're like, no, we didn't take it down. So we started looking into it, and we found out that they were on restricted mode. So,
is there any explanation? Have they offered you any explanation as to why they allow these topics to be talked about on the left? They're all over YouTube. They allow crazy content all on YouTube, but sober videos explaining facts about academic subjects, that's not allowed.
I mean, think about the crazy content that's on YouTube. That's exactly how
I produce a lot of it. I know. It's shocking.
I know. It's crazy that ours is. And Alan Dershowitz has done a video for us on Israel's legal founding. He called me a few weeks ago as we started discussing this case, because he's involved in suing. And he said to me, Marissa, I mean, what's going on? Does YouTube think that I'm like super attractive, pornographic? I was like, Alan, don't you worry. Maybe Dennis Prager.
Yeah. Alan Dershowitz is many things. He's not pornographic or sensual.
Yeah, no, I mean, they clearly hover over our channel, because oftentimes videos are restricted within the hour. And they just, press the button and they decide that that video is ideologically inappropriate and therefore should be restricted.
Are they going to restrict my video?
It's pretty shocking that they haven't restricted it yet. You might not be as attractive as Alan Dershowitz.
I'm really
that
upset.
Might be the issue.
Alan Dershowitz is much more sensuous
I disagree,
than I am.
You're beautiful.
I did this video for PragerU, just came out today, and I love that this is all in the news now, that you guys are taking on Google. Is there some worry? Because I've heard some conservatives say, well, Google's a private company. They can do what they want. It's not a free speech issue. Why are they wrong?
Well, first of all, Google defines itself as a public forum, right? Its mission is to aggregate and make the world's information useful. So it's not only that we're saying that they're the biggest vehicle of communications of today and possibly of all times, right? They are saying it as well, and they're claiming that that's what they are. So yes, they're a private company, but so are shopping malls, right? So what shopping malls are going to say, well, no conservatives can walk in here. No shops owned by conservatives. Obviously, that's discrimination. So private companies are also, they also have to abide by discrimination laws.
And this is not just some little lawsuit that's going to make the news and be thrown out. You've got some pretty heavy hitters who are behind this thing.
Yes. So Governor Pete Wilson, former governor of California, has come to us. It was actually his idea to just put the foot on the gas and actually sue, because honestly, little PragerU, I mean, we're not that little anymore and we're getting much bigger.
It's one of the biggest forces on the right.
We're talking about Google here. It's Goliath, right? So Governor Wilson was the one who said, listen, you have to take it on. I mean, it's forgotten country. Somebody has to do it. Just make it happen. And he's been basically the force behind the legal team.
What are you hoping to get out of it? Do you think, is this just a stunt, or is this winnable?
I hope it's winnable, because if it's not winnable, conservatives are going to lose the internet as they have lost the universities. Mm-hmm. So this is a pretty big deal. I mean, we see what's happening on universities today. Can you imagine that Google owns the internet? I mean, or that the left owns the internet the way the left owns the university? That's a pretty big deal. So we intend on doing whatever we can to win this.
Because I've been thrilled for so long, conservatives were kept out of the culture, kept out of cultural institutions, publishing in New York, Hollywood, the entertainment industry, and then there's the internet. And then there's this Wild West. And conservatives are so much funnier on the internet. There is no comparison. When I think of the left on the internet, I think of that meme of Sandra Fluke, and she's like, frowning. It's like, that's not funny. Wah, wah, wah. But conservatives have a great time. You get, Steve Crowder. You get all of these great voices out there, And same thing with academic stuff. So the universities are completely hostile to conservatives. They fire professors who are not completely left-wing Democrats. They're still Democrats, but they're not far enough left. They're punishing students. They're censoring speech. They're kicking Shapiro off because he's the scariest Jewish neo-Nazi in the country, according to them. At least we have Prager University. You can go, you can get these 5-minute educational videos. You can actually learn something. Is that why they're going after us there? Is it because they see this is our chance to have a cultural impact?
Well, we're obviously very effective. You know, we're obviously very effective. 16% of our viewership said that they changed the way they voted in the last election. That's a pretty big deal.
Wow.
You know, we have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube alone. Obviously, Google is paying attention to us, so we're obviously very effective. And they're trying to prevent us from reaching that very young audience that we're trying to reach. So that's the battle here, right? I mean, they wouldn't be picking on us if we weren't successful and effective.
Of course.
Which, by the way, there are tons of copycats out there on YouTube that download our videos and re-upload them, and I'll let you guess, they are not restricted. So they're making money off the PragerU videos that we make because, you know, obviously YouTube is not paying attention to them.
Should I not be doing that?
Marshall needs a side hustle because we don't pay him anything here. That is astounding because we're talking about the exact same content.
The content is downloaded by other channels and uploaded and is monetized and not restricted, but on our channel. So clearly it's not an algorithm. You know, because some people out there might be thinking, well, you know, maybe it's an algorithm or whatever. No, it's not only clearly not an algorithm because of the copycats, but they have, after we have launched our petition and we had, you know, close to 300,000 signatures on it, YouTube has started responding to us, and they said, well, we'll review your content. And in fact, we have reviewed your content. And once reviewing your content, we decided that they should be restricted.
Wow.
So it's not an algorithm.
This is
not
intentional.
Community. Yes, it's not community, you know, flagging. They have admitted that in writing. And that's when we decided to sue, because we're like, wait a second, you know, this is obviously discrimination.
It's a violation of contract.
Absolutely.
That now, so you've got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. They know who you are. You're one of the biggest channels on YouTube. 250 videos. Do you know how many views you have? Because I know most of these videos get 1 million views at least.
Right. So it depends on the video. We've had a video that has gone so viral that it had 53 million views. That was the video on the Electoral College. And we have some videos that reach about 2 million views. The average viewership in total between our website, YouTube, and Facebook, of course, is about 2 to 3 million viewers a day.
2 to 3 million viewers a day, and the left just can't abide that. That is just too many viewers, too many people changing their votes away from my cousin Hillary Clinton.
Way too conservative for that.
All right, well, she's dangerous. We got to get her out of here, Marshall. Marissa, thank you for being here. I love it. I'll be eating popcorn when I read every single news article about this lawsuit.
Right.
Thanks, Marissa.
Thanks.